3 a.m. this morning. It's 4:22 now over here in Arizona. I just got done brewing my first cup of coffee. You know, I don't know if I can't get sleep because of cancer. The fact that I'm not in remission yet because it has to be 5 years to get into remission, but maybe the fact that I'm still healing from all the treatment and everything else I've been through, so I don't know. All I know is this 3 a.m. wake up call is getting old. You know, I started this patch here. It's supposed to help. I'm not sure if it does or not. I drink my coffee for the most part black. I don't know how you guys drink yours, but I don't add sugar or creamer. What I do add is rock salt right here. Now, let's see. One of you can't see me. There we go. So I do about that much rock salt, and then I also have some creatine here. I do creatine once a day. This is a flavorless one. I do it for brain cognitive. When you get up at early in the morning like I do, you gotta do something for your cognitive state. But let's see if we can get that one. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. You gotta do something just to be able to stay halfway sane, I guess it is, when you wake up this early. I know my sister's having trouble sleeping as well. She's waking up at the same times as I am. It's kind of crazy, but whatever. But yeah, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Tony. I've got a stoma here, the result of rectal cancer. It is what it is, but that's why I am the way I am. That's why I am doing these feeds shirtless because I want people to be able to see this stoma. I want people able to, or the bag, I want people to understand that just because you've gone through all this, that it's not the end of the world. You can keep going. You can keep pushing through it. I've done stuff going through treatment that nobody thought I could. I've done stuff going after treatment that nobody thought I could. After surgery, just like last year this time, we headed to Hawaii 3 months out of surgery. My surgery was 10 hours, and they took my rectum, rearranged stuff, slit my legs open, took the muscles out, and they completely rearranged my body. And yet I was hunting over in Waimea Canyon in Hawaii, doing grades of going up and down, cliffs like this, 1,000 feet of elevation difference, and making sure that this cancer crap wasn't going to stop me. And I still had cancer at the time. Lucas, I think that is. Hi, good morning. Glad to see you guys here. Like I said, there's no reason just because you're going through chemotherapy or you're healing or whatever to stop doing what you love. So I'm doing okay, man. I'm tired. I really am. I wish I could sleep better. Sleep longer. I sleep well. I fall asleep right away. I get my 6 hours of sleep, maybe. Like I said, I'm trying these patches out. I'll have to find, I can't remember what they're from. They're from Australia. It's supposed to help you sleep, supposed to help you get a full 8 hours. Yesterday, the first night I tried it, I did sleep till 5, which was awesome. But I want my full 8 hours sleep if I can get it, but I'll settle on 7 if possible. But waking up at 3 a.m. this morning, that's rough. Um, the I gotta get a little bit more sleep. I sleep really good. Like I said, I fall asleep right away. Um, I I sleep really well. I think these patches. One thing that they've done is that they have made me sleep really, really well. I may not be getting my full 8 hours of sleep, but I do believe that they are helping me get good sleep. So I'll take that. Um, yeah, sorry to hear your art teacher has cancer, Lucas. Uh, all you can do is, hopefully he's pushing through. Hopefully, introduce him to me in my channel here. Um, I encourage everybody just to keep moving. Um, I really didn't want my channel to end up being all about cancer. Um, what it's really becoming is I want people to see what you can do after cancer. I want people to see that you can beat this crap. As I'm 7 months clear of cancer right now, and I plan to keep it going that way. Um, Actually, tomorrow, let's see, what's today? 7th. Yeah, tomorrow I got a blood draw to verify that, and hopefully, that'll be a good thing. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Anthony. Anthony, no, it's not a nicotine patch. Um, it's got L-thiamine in it. It's got, what else did it have in it? It had magnesium glycinate and a few other things. Good evening. Yeah, you're getting ready to go to bed, probably, Steve. We're in Australia. That's where Steve's coming in from. Get a lot of people from Australia. It's amazing. I love seeing everybody from all over the world. Of course, right now, we probably, we probably get a lot of people from like all the other countries at this time of the morning. I love it. I love seeing everybody chime in from where they're at. I've got them Scotland, I've got them Africa. I've seen people chime in from all over the world. I love it. 10:30 p.m. over in Australia from Arizona time. That is a big difference there. It's pretty awesome though. I Sashimi. Do you like sashimi? You mean the sushi there? Woman stop oppressing men. That's the title name. If you're talking about that, yes, I do. But lately, I'm 4.5 months strict carnivore. I do a little bit of fish because I don't do any of the sauces and stuff with what I'm eating. Only salt. I don't really care to do any sushi right now, just because I don't know, it's just not the same right now. With the sauces, it's awesome, but just plain, it's a little bit harder. And real quick, he's from New Jersey. Jersey, yeah, I'm guessing New Jersey still, but outside New York. But yeah, like I said, I'm pure carnivore. My diet consists of very few things. This is my plant-based right here, coffee. That's what I do, plant-based, and I limit myself to coffee. I love coffee. I need, hey, whatever. They say coffee causes cancer. They say everything causes cancer. I had cancer, and you know what I think caused the cancer? Parasites, and that's it. You know, the more and more I've done, and the previous studies I've done, what I've witnessed, seeing parasites in my stool, you can't convince me that cancer is everything they say it is. It's you gotta make this decision yourself, because it's different. I think that when they do generic testing, and or genetic testing, and they say that you don't have any mutated genes for cancer, then parasites is the only other true answer to what's going on. Um, you know, how else can you explain it? If you don't have a genetic mutation and you weren't, maybe you were exposed to something, but I think with everybody, 90% of us walk around with parasites. It's a fact of life. It's what we have. It's what's going on. Um, you can't you can't say that the parasites aren't what's doing it in my book. And our government being the government that says, hey, we won't even test for parasites, we won't even consider parasites being the cancer cause. Right there, it tells me everything. That's why I went so hard with the parasite protocol. um, you know I don't know what cured me, honestly. I don't know if it's been radiation, which damn near killed me, chemo, which almost put me in the hospital. I don't know if it was the fenbendazole and ivermectin that never even hurt me, um, or if it was the soursop tea. You know, Faith and prayer, I think, is what really did it. But um, something something cured me, and that's what's important. And that comes back to what I've always tell people: whatever you do, you got to do everything you got to do. You got to cure cancer. You've got to do everything you feel is right, and do it well, and just go with it. I mean, and don't stop doing what you love. I mean, if you love fishing, get out there and fish every chance you get. Um, to keep going, I put a challenge coin on top of a mountain, and I once a week, I told myself I'm gonna make it to that challenge coin while I was going through treatment, and I did faithfully at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes in the snow. Um, I didn't let it stop me. I just kept going. I hunted, I camped, I went four-wheeling, everything while in treatment. I mean, one of my treatments, I got the chemo pump off, and I hiked up a mountain. Next day I was pretty whooped, but I did it. You'll never hear me say F cancer. Um, you'll never tell you. I know people don't agree with this. This is the FBI. Nice, cute. Um, you'll never see me um, curse cancer. And I mean, do I like it? No. Do I feel it's right? No. Um, but it was something that I thank the Lord for the good and the bad. And until you can accept the bad, if you can't accept bad stuff, things that hurt you, things that try you, you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be, it's what will take you. That's what will kill you. Um, you can't let it eat you up inside that way. The cancer's already trying to eat you up. Why would you let something else eat you up? And why would you let um, a bad thing just, you know, fester? And I mean, that's what's going to get you more than anything. You got to have that good attitude. You got to have that positiveness. You got to have that will to live, you know, if you're going through cancer or something. And I'm telling you, there's some dark nights when you're going through treatment. And I don't know if any of you guys right now on here have cancer, but if you do, you know, you understand what I'm saying. But being positive is everything. Uh, but this whole not being able to sleep thing, it it sucks. You know, like I said, I'm clear right now of cancer, but the whole um, I get up at anywhere from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock usually. That seems to be uh, my norm. And I just come out here every morning and I edit videos. I do live streams for you guys. Anything anybody wants to talk about, I'm an open book. People, I talk to people all over the world. I got somebody right now who's been trying to get hold of me. They're going to be emailing me soon, and I'm going to be giving them a call. I've called all over the place. It's all good. Uh, I feel that, cancer was a way for me to help other people. It was, yeah, it sucks, but it was kind of like a gift, an unwanted gift. But it's what you do. Young Chazi. I'm sorry. Screen names are hard for me, but I'll try here. Everyone grab life by the horns and put the bullshit aside. 2026, exactly. It's all you can do, and definitely grab it by the horns. You can't do much of anything else, really. As you guys come on here, if you would, put where you're from. I'm always excited to see that part. Um, if you don't grab life by the horns, it's just pointless, really. I'm 51 years old, uh, and I've been going through cancer for 3 years now, and I'm finally clear. This is the longest I've been clear. I don't think I've ever been clear in the past, but I went through the treatments twice, radiation twice, 2 different times, chemotherapy 2 different times. I went without an oncologist for a matter of 9 months before I had my surgery, and all I can say is, when you take life by the horns like that, right there, and you take your life back from the doctors, and you do your thing, you're just so much better off. You really are. What is the ham sandwich is going on here? Stick around, find out. 88. I'm an interesting fellow. You'd never believe half the crap I do. We got Long Beach. Oh wow. Thank you for telling me I'm cancer free, or wishing me the best. Lord heal Tony in his fullest glory. I pray to God every night. I do. During the day, yesterday I was 30 feet up in a tree, cutting it down, and you guys get to see that video. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that video. Like I said, there's nothing that's gonna stop me, and that's why the Lord gave me, or allowed me, to go through this journey of cancer and help others. And that's how I see it. That's why like I said, you'll never ever see me cursing cancer. When I see cancer and I see all these bad things like that, I pray for those people, because they don't see that they're mad at it. They're mad because of it, and I get it. I lost my mother to cancer at 5 years old. I really didn't know my mother. I lost my mother-in-law to cancer. I only got to know her for like 8 or 9 years. I get it. It sucks. My grandfather on my mom's side, he passed when I was 5 years old as well, from the same thing I had. Had. That's what I'm going to say. Had. I don't have cancer. And, sometimes it's a mindset. And like I said, if you're mad at it, that's what's going to get you. So don't be mad at anything that's going on in life. Everything that's going on in life is going on for a reason. You got to make the best of it. And, even if in the future cancer was to take me, I'm still not going to be mad at it, because it's just life. It's what we do. It's how we cope in this world. It's how it's just part of life. It's when you say, when someone says they experienced everything, I can say I've experienced damn near everything. Not everything, but I don't want to experience everything. I want to experience just certain things, whatever the Lord has in store for me, and that's what I'm gonna experience, and I'm gonna take it all with, yeah, literally a grain of salt. Um, like I said, black coffee, salt, and that's my coffee. Um, what's your favorite way to drink your coffee? My wife used to add so much crap to her coffee. I've got her now down to very little. Um, but one day I added up the sugar intake on one of her coffees just from the house, and she doesn't drink Starbucks or anything. Everybody thinks these Starbucks are awesome. I think they're absolutely disgusting. I think they got to put all that crap in there because just to make the coffee taste okay. Um, their coffee from black, if you can't drink it black, it's not good for you. Um, but anyway, her coffee added up to 88 grams of sugar just in her coffee. Luckily, she only drank one a day versus me. I might finish off this pot of coffee. Um, you know, I, I just don't see how people do it. Not to mention how much um, um, sugar they intake, and I don't know. It's not me. Someone asked me, "Yo, my farmer tan, put your shirt on." I got a story for you. There's a reason I don't have a shirt on. The reason is I do like people to see my bag here, my sewing. It's my story. It's what I'm about. Um, you know, it's it's about showing people that even with this, you're not disabled. A lot of people think because you have a stoma that you are disabled, and my goal is to show people, no, you're not. And you ought to see some of the crap I do. Make sure you subscribe because there's some crazy crap I do. Um, like I said yesterday, I was just up in a tree and cut it down. Um, See ya. I'm not for everybody, but man, when I am for everybody, there's a lot of people I'm for, and I help a lot of people out here. Uh, I don't worry about it. I've lost so many subscribers throughout the years and gained so many. Um, it really doesn't matter anymore. I get down sometimes. I'm like, man, I'm putting all this energy into making these videos, uh, and yet I get some subscribers, I lose them. I haven't been able to hit 6,700 subscribers for quite a while now, almost like 4 or 5 months. It's just been teeter tottering right there, and that's okay. But the people that stick around, the people that watch my stuff, they really get a lot out of me, and I'm glad to help. So, anyway, you know, showing skin out in the sun, that's what it's all about. You got to get out in that sun. You got to get that vitamin D. Um, you got to get that natural sunlight exposure. Uh, people don't get it, but you've got to. Um, I'm becoming more and more of a firm believer that the sun is not the enemy. And if you do get cancerous spots from the sun, I had an old Australian guy tell me how to fix that a while back, and he showed me proof of his skin cancer being gone, and he did it on his own. And hey, if I have to, that's what I'm gonna do. I even tried it with the rectal cancer. It's just baking soda and coconut oil. Uh, that's the only time I'd be using oils. I don't use seed oils. Like I said, I'm strict carnivore. I'll use fat. Let's see. Look at that. That's that right there. That's the good stuff for you. Fat, pure fat. I cook on cast iron. I cook on the grill. I'm trying to go non-toxic. I haven't used a microwave for any of my stuff in probably 4 months now. Um, I'm trying to get better and better about not using microwaves. I don't consume sugar in well over a year and a half, maybe even longer than that. And let's see, yeah, almost 2 years sugar free. Uh, you know, I totally carbohydrate free for the last 4.5 months because of the carnivore diet. Um, my diet consists of, like I said, coffee, salt, and coffee is my only plant material. Um, Egg, meat, and meat being mainly um, red meat, mainly tri-tips, and so we got eggs, meat, and then I do some scallops, the little sea scallops, and I do some Swiss cheese. I mean, that's the extent of my diet right there. So I'm gonna give you guys another 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes, because I'm gonna do a 30-minute here. If you guys have any questions, throw those questions up here, please. And also make sure, if you got through this and you're enjoying this, if you need help, if you're going through anything difficult, if you need motivation, if you need a good laugh, make sure you subscribe, because that's what I'm here for. You guys can laugh at my expense and learn at my expense. I've gone through a lot, and I've got a lot of knowledge to share with people, and insight, and hopefully the things I'm sharing on this channel have helped people, which I know they have, because people have gotten back to me and give me a lot of feedback, which is awesome. I just hope that everybody else gets to be cancer free as well. That's here. I wish we could abolish cancer, but what do we do? It's not up to us, and until our government gets their heads out of their butts, it's not going to get any better. I don't believe in the World Health Organization. They've even shut my channel down once. I don't believe in big pharma. I'm just done with all this bullshit that everybody thinks that they know better than the patient type of thing. You got to take your life back, take everything back, and that's what you got to do. But if you can't sleep, if you've been up since 3 a.m. like I have, I'm sorry. You give it I don't know what you guys do, but make sure you leave a comment about what you would do, or what you do to try to get some sleep. I do see that there's people here that have been up with me, and we'll do more of these. I've done them in the past. I've done lots and lots of these live streams in the past. It's not as easy as people think it is, because you're talking to yourself pretty much. It does help when you guys leave comments. I really love seeing where you're from. I probably have every country in the world that's come up on these streams in the past. Yeah, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button, whatever you do, because this shirt's not going back on until 1 million subscribers. But like I said, it's about awareness. It's about saying, hey, just because you have a life-changing condition, my here, doesn't mean that you're disabled for life. It doesn't mean that you can't go do anything. And if you don't believe that, watch the videos on my page and my channel, because it's proof. It's proof. It definitely is. I just enjoy showing people that you can do this crap, and that that you're not hindered in any. Well, you are hindered, but you're not going to be stopped if you're doing what you love. Always do what you love. Always get out there, and just don't let anybody say that you can't. Doctors said, nah, you shouldn't do that, and I told them to go shove it up their ass. That's what you got to do. You can't let anybody live your life for you. No matter what you're going through, and you may not be going through something right now, but you will in the past. But I got somebody here on TikTok that wanted me to join in with them. I'm going to see what that's about. Like I said, my 30 minutes are up, and you guys all have a great day.